welcome to my channel and welcome to another unboxing from Create Love Share. Now this is their box that they send. They send it in a tube. I did receive 3 of these. There are kit contents on the box. Tells you what's in there. Tells you what the image is. It tells you it's a 60 by 40 and it tells you to melt the stress of your day away while creating mind-blowing art. No skills required, just patience. Full instructions inside. They'll say that there are choking hazards, so yeah, you know, the usual. Watch your kids. Alright, toolkit. Wait until you see what's in there. And canvas. And that is an empty tube. They are brilliant for storing your works in progress in. Alright. Feels very, very little. This is a 60 by 40. Now, I think they are true to size, and they do feel very, very tiny when you're comparing them to, say, I'm actually going to roll this. Comparing them to, say, a Diamond Art Club of a similar ilk. So, Lucas and Cindy are the owners of this. The company is based in Melbourne, in Australia. And they have stock on hand for their items. Now, there are 3 affiliates that I know of. Me, Fee and Kelly, I think, are... okay, rubber bands. Interesting. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, that would be why, because there's 2 lots of bags. Interesting. Right. So let's get in. Now, I will add, these are licensed. Alright, we are in, put them to one side. Now, there are 45 colours in this baby. Okay, these are round. They should be round. They are round. I ended up buying squares and rounds because I wanted to see what the difference is going to be. Now, because of their size, they are going to be limited in some of the details that you would expect. For instance, from the Diamond Art Club paintings, I think I've already mentioned that. But look, it still renders as an image that's quite usable. The price, though, on these is amazing. Now, the canvas is, it's like an artist canvas that you would pay for from an art shop, that kind of thing. They're not soft or anything, you know, that you're only going to get that from, I think, Tin Me and Diamond Art Club, because it's a registered or patented even product. So you're not going to see that replicated. Now, the rendering on the inventory, I'm looking at that, seems fairly small, but of course they're bigger than the size. The rendering, however, on the printout is bigger. I think it's bigger. No, sorry, same size. So this can be made into stickers. I use a Xyron sticker maker. I cut the strip out, run the strip through my Xyron sticker maker, and I do have a video, which, if I can remember, I will link up in the eye to how I actually do that. There are some instructions on this, and if you need any support, then please contact Create Love Share. Lucas and Cindy will respond. They work 12 till 9 during the day, so kind of afternoon, evening are the hours of the store. So 45, the symbols are clear, and the symbols are quite clear on the canvas, although there are, I'm noticing still, the white on the background is less clear, so you're going to need to take some care, sorry, I'll get my words. But looking at it, it's not too bad. It's a tricky canvas to print on because of the ripples in it. That would be one of the things there. Let's take a look at the drills though. We don't have ABs in this or anything, so if you wanted to add your own bit of bling, you could. And what you do there is basically swap color for color. So Tina on sparklers, DP with sparklers, you can basically say I want 666 in a sparkler AB, and you can find it on her site really easily that way. So you're swapping color for color, so it's a fairly easy process to do. Alright, now these do come in separate strings. I think they come in 10s, so nope, so they're mismatched. But they are in order. So let's start at the beginning. So that would be these. So this is nice and easy to be able to tick off. So you've got 159, which is your blue-grey. Let me zoom you in. Which is your blue-grey. 165, not many of those. You don't get told how many you need, so it's all sorted for you, all by weight or number or however they work it out, as they do. 210, 211 is another lilac, pale lilac. 224 is a pink. 310, not many of those, and a hitchhiker, a blue hitchhiker, which I'm not seeing anywhere. Then we've got a grey with a okay, so there's a couple of blacks in there, but there's no split in the bag, so they haven't migrated through a hole, which is good. 321, which is your red. 433, which is your brown. 434, another brown, and an odd colour in there, so just keep your eye out for any tonal difference. 435 is a brown. They're the orangey browns. 437, which is a pale kind of coffee. 580, which is a greens, two of those. But the drills look perfect, perfectly round. They're good drills. 581 is green with two bags. 600 is a pink. 602, another pink. 603, pale pink, and 604, which is another pale pink going in those tones. Okay, where are we up to? 6, so we want to do 605. Oops. Another toe. You got more toes. Okay. She's got toes. 605, which is a pink. 640, which is your grey-green. 642, which is another kind of, more into the kind of brownish tones, but it's a grey-green. 644, which is pale grey. 712, which is a cream off-white. 720, which is an orange. 739, which is a cream off-white. 741, which is an orange. 742, which is your other orange. 743, which is your paler yellow. 815, token cherry red. 819, which is your pink with a next door neighbour in there. 898, which is your brown. 900, which is your kind of orange red. 904, which is your dark green. 905, 906, 907. It's nice to actually see the numbers in sequence like that and how the tones change. Then we got 934, which is your dark green, and 936, which is your dark green. So you're kind of getting into your black greens there. Alright, 936. What should I finish off with there? Okay, so you've got two 936s, but just not joined. 963, which is a pale pink. 3021, which is your brown. Alright, 3787, which is a grey. later. 3819, which is a pale kind of yellow green. 3840, which is blue. 3865, which is cream, and 3866, which is an off-white. All right, let's see if I can get these to show their colors. Trying to get my little hands holding these. So there's the colors in there. There is lots and lots of variety. Sorry, I'm down a bit from the camera probably. Lots and lots of variety. Okay, you've got some gorgeous flower colors through the greens and the dark greens there. Beautiful. Okay, hang on. Pop these away. These are bigger than the bag they came in, so they're not going to fit fully. But I actually put them into a bigger bag, again labelled quite clearly. So let me make you feel like you're not going blind. Alright, so you've got the church in the background here. And you can see from the image, you've got a lot more detail on the image, but you can still see that they've got the is it a parapet? The horizontal lines on there showing the architecture of the house. You've got the cottage, you've got the bench, you've got the kind of seating area, there's the lamps here that are showing up. You've got a bit of a glare on the chimney. And all of those flowers, look at all the roses. These are all single spots. Now, again, with the detail with the round, you lose even more detail on a round image because it's a 2.8 pixel as opposed to a 2.5 pixel. So you kind of, with a round, almost need to go bigger again than you think you would if it was a square. So you're losing 6 centimeters of detail. You actually need to go, yeah, bigger again by 6 centimeters for the exact same image if you were to convert square from round. So there's that, if that's something that, you know, you're interested in numbers wise. Turn it down please, Sophie. So you've got some lights in the windows and all that, but look, it's really pretty. It's a Lillian Val, it's a licensed image. And what they do is they go to MGL Art. So what they do, and anybody can do this, is go to MGL Art. You pay for the license for the image that people have loaded into this site, and you can legally license your image, and then MGL then pay the artist, or however the heck all that works. So they are legally licensed, although the name doesn't end up in here. So I don't know who Lily and Val are, haven't heard of them before. They are very much in the Dominic Davison, Steve Church kind of landscape images. I think it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's English cottage garden, thatched roof, and the church and the trees and it's just beautiful. And all of those flowers, like, it's just a riot of flowers, and it will look really pretty when it's done. Yes, it could be bigger. That would be one thing I would say. Yes, you could always be bigger on something that is this detailed, but it's still a beautiful image, and it's round. It's going to work up quite fast. It is quite confetti heavy. You have got a little bit of color blocking in the clouds, but you've got like rows of 3s and 2s here. It's got confetti for the detail. You get a couple of color runs, but not too much. But yeah, you could certainly get your multiplacer working on this, but up in the trees it's a little bit more confetti, and the flowers would be much more confetti area, but then you'd expect that on any kind of image like that. You just want to get the color pop, and look, all these roses, yeah, they're all individual just to get that color bang jumping out at you. So yeah, but there's certainly runs, you know, with the bench and some of the windows and stuff. So you have a bit of a mix. It's a nice mix, and it's a nice size. 60 by 40 is actually quite a nice size to work on. If you work on these in sections, which you can, you could get this knocked over in you know, 20 sessions of a couple of hours each, you know, give or take. So you know, some people will do this in a weekend, a long weekend maybe. Other people will take their time, and you know, it's your hobby. You do it however you want to do it, whether it's single placing, multi-placing. Crack it out in 3 days, take your time and do it over weeks or whatever. There's a lovely mix of colors through this, so I don't think you're going to get bored either with this. It's just really nice. And you saw that there was some with very few colors, so they would be kind of things like the flowers and stuff. So again, I don't think this is something that you're going to get bored with. Oh, toolkit. I forgot to mention the toolkit. I did show the toolkit in my other video, but there are some really nice little options in this, and it is branded, which is kind of cool. So you've got the Mosfa boat, which is the one with the long lines. I do like the Mosfa boat, and they've got their logo on the back, which is, you know, nice and clever. You've got the thin multi-placing headers on the pen. You've got the wax, which is a white wax in a little branded jar, which is very nice. And you can reuse these jars for anything. You drills, more wax, whatever. But it's in a round, so you might be hard pushed to get your squares to fit in there. But you know, wedge it in. There's a hole just for the air so that it doesn't balloon out. You've got your squishy and your blue pen. So that's it. That is your premium tool bag. Nice opaque bag, no spare bags or anything for your drills. You know, it's not a given that you get bags in any kit, but you know, it's certainly a nice feature when it comes to dekitting that you get the bags at the end. But yeah, the two multi-placer heads, oh sorry, they were a 7 and a 4, I think, in those sizes there. So if you're interested, the number is actually on the side of the head, so if you're not sure and you're just getting used to them. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, they are a good number to have, the 7 and the 4. It's, you know, it's a nice halfway ground. Using the large ones, they can be a bit daunting, these big paddles here. That can be quite intimidating and really good for massive color blocking, but for this kind of painting, 4 and a 7 would be perfect to work on this. So you've got everything you need to either give as a gift. You've got the tube, which is a gorgeous touch. Yeah, I think this is it's just a nice kit. It's a nice setup, and the price is on point. Like you're talking $25, I think, roughly, and that's Aussie dollars, and it's there on site in Melbourne. So getting stock to Australia is, you know, days. It took 8 days to get from Melbourne to me in Tasmania, because I ordered on a Monday, and it ended up going over the following weekend, and I got it the following Monday morning. So it was, you know, 8 days, 5 business days, and I ordered at like 9 o'clock at night. So hardly surprising. It's not too small, Sophie. All right, now if you're interested in any other videos that I've got, so I've got a Diamond Art Club playlist, I've got my non-Diamond Art Club playlist. I will put the other Create Love Share my first impression of the very first one that I opened. I will put that in the end as well. I do have an affiliate link if you're interested in purchasing. Do follow the links on my description and check them out, and you know, enjoy having a browse at the images. They are all licensed, so while they might not advertise, and this is one of the things I have raised with Lucas and Cindy, they haven't advertised who it's licensed to or saying, kind of celebrating the artist on the website, but I have suggested it because I think it's something that should be celebrated, even if they go through a licensed company. I think the artist should be celebrated. So I think the other image that I have is a Dominic Davison, and it's not on the image or anything else, but it's something that I really like, the fact that it's a Dominic Davison, and I didn't know that. I recognized his work from the site, but I didn't, I had to do some searching as to which one it actually was. So little things like that I hope we will improve on in time, and yeah, just have a browse of their site. They do ship worldwide. They actually have a a website that will link you to the US site if you're in the US. It's cyber magic. So you can put in my link and it will actually take you to an American site that if you go through there. So yeah, enjoy, check them out, and you know, it's another new company, but it's licensed, and yeah, if you're in Australia, it's right on our doorstep. So awesome to be able to support small Aussie business. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will see you around on the tubes. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.